So this is a KFC that I designed and modeled it after one I just did a Google search and found one that seemed the most interesting. And I had to use not really world edit, but the like single player command type version of it. This is running on a server, so it's world edit, but you could do it with single player commands. But this right here, in fact, let me turn this back on so you can see what I'm pointing at. So these right here are just carpets, and the way I had to get these to work is I put a block that I believe is 36. It's the invisible block. You could use like string, I suppose, just to get these things on here, but you don't really need them. It's just these weird like little louvery things they had on there on the design for the original one. And then this texture pack I'm using, I can't remember what it's called. Let's see. Resource pack. It's Modern HD, and I think you have to have Jammercraft or some other one just below it. I might be wrong, but otherwise you get different windows. It's kind of strange. Like the windows. No, I think this is the windows you get with this one. But anyway, some of the other ones will just put like a little plus right here, and then if you have a different texture pack below it, you'll get different windows. It's really weird how this new resource pack thing works. But there should be like a picture of Colonel Sanders right here, and or like a bucket, and so I kind of made the bucket that's at the top of the thing, and then a big red sign. I put glowstone in it, so it all lights up. And there's glowstone inside there. Kind of looks like a popcorn bucket at this point. But basically, all it is gray stained clay, brown stained clay, and red stained clay, and then there's white for the quartz stairs and quartz there. And on the roof of the thing, I put, what are they called? Beacons, that's right. So I put a beacon for lighting here and there. I also use those as street lights. And then on this top, this is just some quartz, or maybe it's white stained clay, and then just some tracks in a circle. So it kind of looks like air conditioning units. And then this was just like a little vent stack looking thing or whatever. The ceiling is light gray stained clay, and then I put carpet around the perimeter because it is red, because you can see here. I didn't want to have a double thick wall, so I just put carpet there to kind of hide. And in certain texture packs, these two colors are identical. It's really weird. Like, I sort of like the way, well, I'll show you that after I show you the insides. So let's go inside real quick, and then I'll show you the other ones. But these doors, they work for the bathrooms, because otherwise you go inside the bathrooms and then you'd have like, well, I'll show you what I mean. Let me just switch real quick. Kind of jumping all over the place, but I'll go to this one and you'll see what I'm talking about and why I don't like this texture pack. I love this texture pack for everything city-wise except for this. And it's because as soon as it's done, the doors are see-through. So I'm like, well, how does that work? So it works great on things like this. This is what I was talking about, the little pluses. So apparently this one is different than the other one. I can't remember which one it was, but I have another texture pack that if you put it just below Jammercraft, you lose these little pluses and you get like actual square blocks again. It's kind of bizarre. But this one's kind of neat because you can see here it's like this top of a refrigerator. So if you stack it with this block, which is a dropper, and this is a dispenser, you get this cool refrigerator. So I really like that. It makes this kitchen area look pretty cool. But let me show you what it looks like in the other one. Move that back up. Give it some time to load. And so in here, you've got these things for, what is it, dispensers. And then they actually have what look like stoves for furnaces. Like you even have burners on top, even though I put those there just to support these anvils to use as like vents. And then they've got lower cabinets for droppers, which I thought was kind of neat too. And the cool thing is if you put buttons or something nearby them, you can have them actually spit stuff out. And same with like the refrigerator when these were refrigerators. These are sinks. Got the faucets. Then I had to put this carpet here to get this vent thing. I figured this would be like one of the big long frying grills, or it's just on top of it. And then in here, you can see like the menu up there. Again, I had to do this I don't need these here, but I had these here because I had testificates back here as like workers, and they just kept jumping over the counter. So I put this invisible block here, and I feel like it stops them, but I'm not really sure. So if somebody knows the answer to that, if they could post it in the comments whether those things stop testificates. You'll notice there's none in here now, and I don't know if it's because they just despawn when you leave or if they just ran for it. But anyway, so this is, I'm going to go back to that other texture pack. Actually, let's show you guys something else. Let's do this. Turn all these off so you can see what it looks like in default, because it's actually not bad in default. So here's default texture pack, which looks pretty good still. And you can see, go back in here, like all these things. So you got to get a better feel for what they are. Oh, oops. Let me just break that button real quick. So I hear that the wooden buttons, I don't really know how things work in Minecraft as far as like timing and all that kind of stuff, but I hear the wooden buttons will keep the door open longer than a stone button, but I don't know, that seemed pretty fast. So I don't know if there's any truth in that. But so over here we've got parking, and then we've got the little drive-through, built like a little menu option thing here. Then you come around the corner and you just got, like they'd have those posters of like chicken bucket 99 cents or whatever, and then here's a little window for the drive-through. So it's kind of a fun little project. I had a lot of fun building this thing, but that is the KFC. And so eventually I'll probably build like Taco Bells and things like that and just kind of spread them around. And this is the big tall building from before. Clouds look really bad. Clouds off. Do not want clouds. Much better. Okay, that thing's huge. Anyway, if you're wondering what this is, there's a video already made about it, so you can look that up. But yeah, that's the KFC. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye.